Normally, water main breaks happen during extremes of temperature, heat or cold. This year, they're happening during moderate temperatures, and water rates may be going up to fix these old broken pipes.
It's just terrible. People have no respect for life anymore.
A hit and run seriously injures a local toddler, where it happened, and how the one-year-old boy is doing this morning.
Our community is kind of getting slowly destroyed because of this.
There's little love for this new Love's truck stop. 5 on Your Side investigates claims that construction is damaging some Jefferson County homes.
Temperatures coming on down as we head into the weekend, and thunderstorms develop on Father's Day. We'll time out how much rain to expect.
First time we sang, that's when I was like, oh yeah.
Duets with Dad. When you can catch this local father and son team singing on stage and on the Today Show.
All my instincts, they return.
Lloyd Dobler is headed for St. Louis when you can snag tickets to this special screening.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
I tell you what, Michelle saw that movie clip and she just started singing away. This is a live look this morning at the Del Mar Loop, where it's nice and quiet and calm for the moment, but a whole lot is happening in the Lou, and a lot of it will be happening right there. We'll tell you about all that in just a second. It's also going to be a hot day, but that's Anthony's job to tell you about that. Right now, I'll just say good morning to you. It's a Friday. I'm Rennie Nye.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Of course, we just want to say thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be watching us on 5+. We got a lot to talk about this morning, including where to go on a one-tank trip. And I said, it's got to be a one-tank there and back.
That's right.
Okay, round
Saving
trip.
money, baby.
Saving money. And then also Father's Day, our Father's Day forecast.
Yeah,
and all
well,
that
we
good
have
stuff.
rain in the forecast for Sunday. Now, it won't be one of those rains where it just rains all day, but some of us will get some heavy downpours. Others, just like last weekend, will say, oh, I need more. So that's the case, the scenario that we're heading towards as we go into the weekend. Today, the numbers were starting off very warm. In fact, I just checked, and Lambert just went down to 65. If you've been watching for a while, we've been talking about a cold front moving on through, a backdoor cold front coming in from the Great Lakes, and that dropped our temperature a good 6-7 degrees, even at Lambert. And then, because of that, in places like Alton, Flora, Litchfield, you've fallen back into the 50s. So that cold front, even though it did start off very warm this morning, has dropped our temperature. So it won't be as hot today. Still warm, though, up near 88 degrees, but no 92 like we had yesterday. We'll talk about the weekend's rain in a little bit. Let's get over to Paul now and track the Friday morning commute as you get us ready to head out the door. Paul, what's going on?
Big picture, Anthony. If you're leaving in the next 20 minutes, you should be fine on the roadways. Okay, construction that could affect your afternoon commute and getting on the way to Father's Day weekend. 55 at Carondelet, 55 at Bayless. That construction has been changed, those lanes, and southbound on 55, you're going to be seeing delays in the afternoon. Just be aware of that. 44 right now at 109, moving very, very well. That's the arrow there for 55 at Carondelet. More traffic coming soon. Michelle?
All right, thanks so much, Paul. This morning, one person is dead and 2 others are hurt in a triple shooting in the Wells Goodfellow neighborhood. It happened just after 7:15 last night at MLK and Bird. A man was shot and later died at the hospital. 2 other men were also hurt. We do not know their conditions at this time or a motive in the shooting.
There have been almost 20 water main breaks across the city of St. Louis in the last week. Now the St. Louis Board of Aldermen is considering a measure to fix the infrastructure by boosting the water rates. Yesterday, the whole idea took another step closer to becoming a reality of the city's water bills going up.
Alex Fees is joining us live in South City from one of the many water main breaks. Good morning, Alex.
Michelle and Rennie, we are live this morning at Arsenal and Jameson. This is just north of I-44. One of nearly 20 water main breaks over the course of the past week or so that crews have been working to repair, and that has city officials calling for a boost in water rates to fix this crumbling infrastructure. The Board of Aldermen passed Board Bill 49 yesterday during another reading, but it still needs one more vote before it heads to Mayor Tashara Jones's desk. In the last 8 months, the city has dealt with more than 180 water main breaks. Repairing the crumbling pipes is just one of the reasons city officials are looking to approve a water rate increase, which will be somewhere in the neighborhood of an additional $5 per bill. Now, just yesterday, a break on Delore Street near Macklin Avenue popped up, 1 block away from another water main break. The city was already working to repair. Kate Black says Thursday morning when she looked out the window of her home on Delore, she saw little fountains of water coming up through the asphalt.
My car was actually parked like right where the majority of the water is coming up, so my husband moved it. Yeah, and then it just kept kind of getting worse throughout the day.
Ever since this weekend, it's been almost every block has had at least one incident. It's been a little difficult to get around.
Now, city officials say there has not been a water rate increase in the city of St. Louis for more than a decade. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, we will hear from a member of the Board of Aldermen who believes that time has come. Live this morning in South City, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
Thank you, Alex. Right now, a 1-year-old boy is in critical condition after being hit in a hit-and-run accident in Washington County, Illinois.
This is terrible. It happened Tuesday night, about an hour southwest of St. Louis. And our Robert Townsend has more on the Oakville accident.
Family members say Kenzie Marie loves pulling her 1-year-old son around in his wagon in their Oakville, Illinois neighborhood. Kenzie told police just after 9 Tuesday night she was walking on North Hanover Street when a man traveled east on Belleville, made a U-turn onto Hanover, and struck her baby boy as he sat in his wagon. Kenzie says the driver then made another U-turn and sped off. Paramedics rushed her only child to a nearby high school. Investigators tell me the toddler suffered a head injury, several broken bones, and bruised lungs. An Arch helicopter team flew the child here to Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital in St. Louis in critical condition.
It's sad. I mean, if you hit somebody, when you want to stop and make sure they're okay.
It's really a shock for this area.
Just hearing what happened to the innocent toddler brought tears to this Granite City couple's eyes. They're visiting Oakville and staying at a hotel near the intersection where the hit and run happened.
It's just terrible. People have no respect for life anymore.
And I just hope eventually his conscience, will, hey, let's do the right thing. Hopefully he'll turn himself in.
Again, the child's mom told police the hit-and-run suspect is a male driver. He's approximately 25 years old. He has medium-length blonde hair, and he drove a dark sedan. Meantime, neighbors and visitors are pulling for the toddler. The child's grandmother says our biggest concern right now is just getting him back home and healed.
Yes, prayers for him, of course, and his mom and any family.
Robert Townsend, 5 on your side.
Well, this morning we know that the boy is still on a ventilator, according to his grandma. If you have any information, call the Washington County Sheriff's Office at the number on your screen. That number is 618-243-6121.
This morning, 2 families in DePere don't have homes anymore after a large fire. It happened on Thursday afternoon on DePere Drive. One of the homes is destroyed. Another home is heavily damaged. The heat melted the siding on a third home. One person was treated for smoke inhalation, but no one else was hurt. Right now, investigators continue to look into the cause.
All right, as we go through our Friday, we are expecting dry weather. If you are headed down to Branson or the Ozarks through the course of the weekend, showers are expected there later today. But for us, we should be dry until sometime on Sunday. Right now, the storms that originate in Oklahoma and Kansas on Saturday look to move this way overnight. So when you wake up on Sunday, showers will be just starting, and it looks like they'll be on and off through the day. Some of you will get some decent rain this go round, just like last weekend, but others, somewhere about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 of an inch. Heaviest downpours could produce 1/2 inch to an inch of rainfall. We'll take a closer look at Father's Day rain, and of course, Juneteenth on Monday, showers could linger. We'll show you how much to expect in total coming up.
Construction concerns in Jefferson County. Why neighbors think work on a new gas station is damaging their homes.
The St. Louis Symphony's show this weekend is inconceivable.
Michelle, I don't think you know what those words mean. Oh, and you can watch a cult classic film and a live soundtrack.
I'm so excited about this, by the way.
Oh, by the way, Father's Day is Sunday, and we're taking a moment to celebrate dads all across the bi-state. Here's some photos of Chef Burke and his dad from way back then and now. Look at that, that little toast. And here's Brandon and his dad in Maryland Heights.
Looking so regal there. Here's CJ with his dad Kevin at his first baseball game ever.
Go
What a
Cards.
memory, core memories there. Send us photos celebrating your father figures. Text them to 314-425-5355. We're back after the break.